Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a makeup look for Valentine's Day, even though it's already passed. So let's get started. Alright, so first I'm going to take the NYX Hydra Touch primer slash base, and I'm going to put it all over my face. And I'm a little more on the oily side. Some areas of my skin is more dry, but most of my areas are like oily. So I'm gonna take the Professional Matte Rescue right here. Let's see if I can focus. Right there. Yeah, that. We're gonna be using that, and I'm gonna be putting it on the areas where I'm more oily. So I'm gonna be putting that like here, like on my nose, a little bit on my cheeks, a little bit on my forehead, if you know what I mean, like, you know. So this look is gonna be kind of like full coverage, but kind of like medium coverage. Like, it'll depend like how you see it, but what I think is like a light coverage, but kind of medium to full. Like, it's whatever. Okay, so once you're done with all your primer and everything, what the foundation that I'm going to be using is the Fenty Beauty foundation, and I'm in the color 300, and it's like in the middle between all the ranges. And I'm also going to like mix it with the Makeup Forever Ultra HD stick, and I'm in the color Y405. And this is more lighter shade, so like what I do is I put it more on like the high points because I'm not that light as this foundation, and then I like to put it just like on random places, like where I have like acne or whatever, just to cover it up just a little bit, not a lot. And then what I'm gonna be doing is taking the Fenty Beauty foundation, and I'm gonna be putting it in the back of my hand. I'm gonna get in a booty blender, and then we're gonna be bouncing all over the face, just evenly all over the face. Like, I like to like spread it out first. This foundation is like pretty like mattifying, so it like dries really quick. So what I like to do is like put it all over my face real quick, and then just bounce it really quick, because this like really like goes like really quick. It dries like super quick, so that's what I like to do. Get all these imperfections gone, like, if you know what I mean, because that's what I gotta do. Make myself look bomb for all these boys out there. You know what I mean? Oh my god. So my story, that's what we're gonna have to do, huh? Okay, so my story is about a boy, of course. It's one of my like meetings or whatever with some guy. Like, we're supposed to go on a date or whatever, and like I was talking to this person for like a long time, like probably like 2 weeks or so, like, you know what I mean. And I just wanted to get to know them before like I actually met them. So yeah, I met this person, guess what, on Grindr, of course, like every gay person does. And when I met this person, we had talked on the phone many times. He was super sketchy. Like, we would snap all the time, just send me snaps of him, you know what I mean? Like, but it was like sketch photos sometimes. Sometimes I was like, is this real? Like, catfish, hello, catfish alert? Like, yeah, basically. And I don't know, like, I was super sketched out for like sometimes, but like sometimes I believed it because he was so good at what he did. So we were snapping and like talking on the phone for like a long time. He was like, let's meet, whatever. So this night that when I was gonna go meet him, it was like a super windy, stormy night. It was like a year ago. It was like super windy, stormy night, and it was just super duper like windy. Like, it was horrible. Like, Jesus, like horrible. When I say horrible, I mean horrible. So, but I was like, you know what, I need to go meet him. I don't know how I'm gonna leave. So I went for a run or whatever, and I was gonna go meet him and say hi, meet him, like just talk to him in his car or whatever, you know, the simple stuff. And so I went on a run, right? And then when I did show up there, guess what? You can guess. I'm pretty sure you got it by now. It wasn't the person who he said he was. It was a different person. Can you believe that? Like, who has the balls to meet and it's not who they say they are? Like, damn. Like, you must be crazy, if you know what I mean. Okay, so next I'm going to be taking the Tarte Shape Tape. I'm in the color medium, and I'm just going to put a little bit under my eyes, like that's a dot here, a dot there, putting some on the bridge of my nose, like just a little bit on my forehead. I want to like, I have a big forehead, so I like to hide that, you know. So I'm going to do it like that. Cupid's bow, just a little bit here, not a lot, just a little light, something light, you know what I mean? Okay, and you have to make sure to like blend really well because we don't want to see these different colors, if you know what I mean. And the Tarte Shape Tape will help you like look more woken, like try to put it in places like in the middle of your face to just draw attention to your eyes, you know what I mean? Like it really helps like doing that. There I go. So I met him, and yeah, once I met him, it wasn't who he said he was, and it was just like right when I like opened the door, I was just like so taken back. Like I was like, oh my god, like he really played me. Like damn, like he must have been doing this for like a long time, if you know what I mean. Like if he like thought that it was gonna be like him or whatever, like he really thought like I was gonna fall for it. Like, oh yeah, and he kept saying like, no, it's me, like what are you talking? And I told him, I was like, and I didn't get in the car, like I wasn't gonna get in the car, like I know like if I got in the car bad shit would happen. So I was like, no, like I'm sorry, you're not the person who you say you were, like I'm so sorry, like but I'm just gonna go. And he was so mad, like he was like, get in the fucking car, like bro, like the fuck. Like, I was so scared. I was like, Jesus, I should have listened to my mother. Never meet strangers, especially in the night. So yeah, that was fucking crazy. I met him, and then he kept telling me to get in the fucking car. He's like, get in the fucking car, get in the fucking car. Oh my god, that was so scary. That was the most scariest thing like ever. Like never again. Like I will make sure you are real. If you ever try to hit me up, like I'm gonna make sure you're real. We have everything nice and blended. Like I like to take this side sometimes just to like blend it all out. It was honestly the most scariest thing ever. Like he kept telling me to get in the car, and I just like try to like not make him mad or whatever. So I was like, I try to be like as polite as possible. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry to make you come all the way over here. Like I know that you wanted to come meet me, like I'm just sorry, like you're just not the person who you said you were, you know what I mean? So next I'm going to take the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder with a powder puff, and I'm going to set my under eye. And I like to pack it on like a lot, because when we're going to do our eyeshadow right now, if there is any fallout, even though there shouldn't be any fallout, the setting powder would catch it and we could just brush it right off. And then we're just gonna like beat it in, you know, really go ham on it. Just to make sure that everything is set, and this gives you like a full coverage, flawless look. Why do you think that drag queens are always looking so flawless and so beat? Like wow, they look like they came from freaking heaven. Like we're trying to look like that. We're trying to look like angels. Oh yes, looking like angels, like my little Charlie Angel subscribers, like you already know. I like to get in there like Patrick Star, if you know what I mean. Okay, and then once we're done with that, now we're gonna go in with some bronzer and then a little bit of contour, and we're gonna carve out these cheekbones. So the one that I'm gonna be using is the City Color Contour Effect palette. It's super duper old, and I'm gonna be using this bronze color. Like I would use this contour color, but it's so dark and it just will look like pudding that's all over your face. So I'm just gonna take this MAC Pro Contour brush C473, and we're just gonna like lightly go like this. What I told like my friends, usually like keep it like really dark, like right here, and the lightest over here. So what I like to do is keep it from like the mouth all the way to here, but we usually keep it like in this area, you know what I mean? A little bit like under here, just to make sure we look poppin'. This is like the MAC 1687E. It's like a flat, like angled, puffy brush to just make sure that you like can blend everything well. And we're just gonna go like this. Oh yeah. Makes everything look real blended. And you want to kind of like go upwards, like not downwards, but like if you're trying to get the more feminine look, like I try to like go down to get more masculine. So like kind of like this, kind of like an angle going downwards, like a gay rainbow going this way downwards to get that like masculine look. That's what I like to look like. And then once we're done with that, we're gonna take the Hoola bronzer by Benefit and we're gonna just dip into this, swirl around, tap it off, and just go in. I'm just gonna go on the temples, like right here, just to make it look like our hairline is, not our hairline, well, like my forehead is smaller. Just to like make it look like that, make it look darker up here on the perimeters of the face. Like to go how we just go here on the sides of the temples, right here the temples, just to make sure like our head looks more like snatched or whatever. And I like to connect it kind of to the contour sometimes too. So yeah, like he keeps telling me, get in the car, and he's really pissed. Like he's like I made him like drive like a while, like far to get to where I'm at. And I mean, that's not my fault. Like you're the freaking catfish, not me, if you know what I mean. Like, I hate that, but that's not my problem. Like, you know what I mean? So like after a while I kept telling him like no, and then the wind was so strong that it slammed the door to the car, and I was like, damn, God, this is God telling me to leave. Like this is God telling me like you need to run right now. So my dumbass, I opened the car again and I looked at him and I was like, hey, like I'm so sorry, like I'm sorry to make you come over here, but I'm just gonna go home, my parents are waiting for me, like sorry. He's like, and as I was walking away, I went behind his car because if I go in front, I was like, damn, what if he runs me over? Like you never know how crazy he is, you know. So I went behind his car and I was just keep running. I kept walking, and then I was like calling like my cousin to tell her like this went wrong, it's a catfish, like oh my God, help me, like, but she's not anywhere nearby. So I mean, I did not know what to do, and she was like just run. And I looked behind me and I see that he's leaving. I was like, oh my God, I think he's leaving, but he didn't. He was making a U-turn to follow me. Literally right when that happened, my heart sank to the floor. I was so scared. I was like, I'm gonna die. This is how gay people die. This is how gay people die. So then what I did is I started sprinting to my house, but I hid behind a car and I went like under it because he was looking like to see where I was at, and he like kept going. He passed my house and I sprinted, and then I went here and I went behind my house. I went around through the back and I came in. That's how I survived that crazy date or whatever. So next I'm gonna take the Shady Weighty 180 Nose Perfector, that's what it's called, and we're gonna snatch this nose, okay? So what we're gonna do, just swirl it around a little bit in the Hoola bronzer, contour this nose. I like to start deeper like here to make it look like it's snatched, and then just bring it down. If you're trying to bring it like more snatched, then what you should do is like get closer to where like you want it to be. I like to like just go like some natural look or whatever. And I'm taking just the fluffy end because this like blends way better. I don't even know what this side, I think this is for cream contour, but I'm no good at cream contour. It just makes it look like a hot mess, so I just don't do it anymore. So how are you guys? Like, let me know. Oh my God, comment below, let me know how you guys are. Like, just tell me the tea, spill the tea, because I know I love spilling tea sometimes, like, you know. Doing next is the eyes. So we'll be right back. So the palettes that I'm going to be using is Dare to Create 39A, like my favorite James Charles. Like he's like the model for it. I love this palette. The Morphe M441 because it's an amazing blending brush. And what I'm going to be doing is getting into this middle color right here. It's called Define Me because we want to be defined. I'm going to get a little bit of Sunder, which is like right next to it. And we're just going to run this like all in the crease. Yes, just run, just like me running away from that catfish. Yes, because we ain't trying to get killed today, darling. Trying try to keep it more on your crease because what I'm going to be doing at the end is like kind of cutting the crease, like a half cut crease. So it looks like really pretty and you can see all the colors. Just slowly build it up. You don't have to like dig into your palette and like try to build it up. You just do it really slow, little by little, and you'll get there. Taking my Morphe M433 brush, and Morphe M433 brush, and it's like a flat like crease brush, and I'm gonna be digging into this one right here, this color right here. It's called Passion, or sorry, it's called Create, because we're trying to create a bomb look. So we're gonna just keep this like on the outer corner and then slowly drag it in to our crease. Pack it on the corner because it's gonna be where the darkest color is. Just slowly drag it in. Keep it like straight, like if you're looking straight at you, and then just put it in. Just like that guy was trying to do. The M441 blending brush, just get a little bit of the blending colors again, and just blend to the gods, because you know we don't want a messy look. We want to like be like really blended and not have these harsh lines. You know what I mean? Just like those harsh lies that he told to me. So next, I'm going to be taking the Morphe M506 brush, and it looks like this. And I'm going to be digging into the color Passion. Now it's Passion. And it's in the Dare to Create. It's right next to the Create one. It's this one right here. Keeping it on the outer corner of the look. To give it that defined, deep look. Just run it slowly. Keep it like kind of like if it's winged off. And then if you want, you could slowly drag it inwards. Just keep it there. Slowly, slowly. Don't go rushing because then you're gonna make a huge mess. Gonna get the same one, the Morphe M506 one, a cleaner one. And I'm gonna be dipping in to the Muse color. It's just a black color right here in the corner. It's called Muse. And I'm just gonna get a little bit of black, dust it off really good, and just slowly, barely be touching. Because black is one of the hardest things to blend. So we're just gonna be taking it real slow. And I'm gonna get my M441 again, dip into Create again, and I'm just gonna be blending those colors together just to make sure, and pack it in the corner, just like run it again on those lines, just to make sure that it doesn't look too harsh. You wanna go like from like lightest to dark, and I like to keep like the darkest colors in the outer corner just to give you a more seductive look. Because you know, we're trying to get taken home for the night because we're so innocent. So next, I'm gonna be taking the Tarte Shade Tape in the color medium, and I'm just gonna put some on the back of my hand, just like this. Just keep it a little bit in there because we're gonna use it to cut our crease. If you have like a lighter concealer, like one down lighter than this one, it would be really perfect, but I'm not rich like some people, so I'm just gonna be using the same one. This Urban Decay electric brush, and it's just like super duper tiny, like it's really tiny and defined, and I'm gonna use it to cut my crease. What I like to do is I go here on my lid, I'm gonna look up so it makes it easier, and it kind of leaves like a spot of where it is. If you really don't know like where it is, then just do that, and then you could just start from your inner corner and just follow. Keep on following it till you hit the top smudge. Probably gonna do bad too, but you know what? It's all good because imperfections are perfections, darling. Look at us gay people. Everybody thinks it's so wrong, but honey, it's so right, okay? It's way funner than straight people, let me tell you that. That's how it looks, for now. And now what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna take just any brush. You can take any fluffy brush. So what I'm going to be taking is this new Wet n Wild brush. It's called the P20 brush, and it's rose gold. Like, look how pretty this is. Like, don't even get me started. Please, just don't even. I'm going to dip into the lightest shade, transition color. It's called the Bear. I'm going to swirl around in it. Just tap it off. And we're just going to, like, I'm just going to set this concealer. Just want to set it in slowly. Try not to move it around. You could even take some translucent powder if you wanted and just slowly set it. But yeah, I'm just going to take a light color from 39A palette and just set it like that. And we're not done, let me tell you that. So what I'm going to do is get the M433 brush right here. And I'm going to dig back into the darkest shade. So I'm going to do Create first. I'm just going to pack it in the outer corner because we want to blend these colors back in so it's not like a harsh line from like the concealer to like the color. That's how it's going to look for now. Next we're going to be doing eyeliner. So we'll be right back. Okay, so next what I'm going to be doing is doing a glitter liner. So I'm just going to do a regular liner but with glitter because that's like my favorite thing to do. The liner brushes that I'm going to be using is the Anastasia Beverly Hills 3 liner. It's right here. It's kind of like an angled liner like this. Kind of pointy. And then the other one that I'm also going to be using is the MAC 210 liner. It's for gel liners but I also like to use it for glitter. So what I'm going to be using for a glitter primer is the NYX glitter primer. It's amazing. If you need one, this is the primer to use. Using that to like make the liner and then we're going to pack some glitter on top. Okay, so I'm going to be looking into this mirror here. So what you're going to do is just like take this primer, just make a line. I'm using the Anastasia one because it's more pointy and defined, and I'm just gonna run this across the first part of my lid. I'm gonna be dipping my brush into the white powder, and I'm just gonna pack that on ever so slightly. Oof, do you see that iridescence glowing within, coming out into the world? Then next I'm gonna be taking the MAC 210 brush, and we're just gonna dip into that primer, like a lot, not a lot, but like just to fill the brush, and we're gonna like make our wings. So what I like to do is just slowly run it along, and I like to line it up with your bottom lash line to go up with it. I just go here, and quick motion, something like that, quick, super quick. So as you can see, the line is super quick. You just do it really quick so it can be like a sharp wing liner. And then I like to get the rest of the primer and then just drag it along. Just get a lot of primer and just drag it along. Yep. You see the primer? Oh yeah, pop it. And that's the completed eye look. I'm just gonna run it along the waterline because we don't want it to look too heavy on the top and a bomb on the bottom, you know what I mean? Like that. And then now what I'm gonna do is just curl my lashes and put some mascara. And I'm gonna take the Benefit They're Real lash. I like the roller lash too, but I ran out, so I'm just using this one for now. Just run it in with your eyelashes. I have pretty long eyelashes, so like I don't really wear falsies. I really want to, but it's so much work, if you know what I mean. Y'all know if it's a lot of work. Keep running it in. And that's the completed eye look. You know, just something light, you know what I mean? Just something to go out for dinner, you know, out to the mall, out to go get groceries or something, you know, for Valentine's Day. Okay, so that's the completed eye look, and what I like to do for like just something extra is what I like to do is get a liner, and then I'm gonna make like a heart outline on the corner of it, like around this area, around here. You can make it as big as you want. do is fill it in with some primer and then put some red glitter in it. I'm just gonna take the red eye candy glitter and I'm just gonna pack it on there. Look how cute, just like a little heart. It might be looking like messed up like me, but whatever. Okay, so that's the completed eye look, and what I'm gonna do is finish the other eye and we'll come right back, okay? Hey guys, I'm back. So now what I'm gonna do is just take any fluffy brush that you have and we're just gonna dust off all the fallout. If there is any fallout, just dust it right off. If you have the baking powder, it should just come right off. So next is my favorite part. One of my favorite parts is highlight. So what I'm gonna be using is the Morphe M501 brush. It's a really good one. I used to have a fan brush, but I recently moved to this one because, as you can tell, blinding. And the highlight that I'm using is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder, and it is 321 Brie, which is Precious Petals. That's what it's named. It's just like, do you see that? Like, what? Jesus. Wow. Blinding. I love it. So now what I'm gonna do is just take a MAC 219 SE brush like this. I'm just gonna dip into the highlight, put it in my inner corner, just swirl it around. Now what I'm gonna do is put some at the tip of my nose like this. God, is that you? Because I see you raining. The gods, I see you raining. I see you raining highlight upon my nose, let me tell you. Ooh. That's when I tell you this highlight's popping. And what I like to do is after I do the dot, then I like to run it like this. Just to make it look like a really snatched nose. Right along, kind of like an exclamation mark. So now what I'm gonna do is wipe off my lips and then put some chapstick on for like a primer or whatever, and then I'm gonna put on some lipstick. Okay, now once I wipe off my lips and put a little bit of chapstick on, I'm gonna be using the Kylie Cosmetics matte lipstick, and this is in the color Mary Jo K. It's like a really red lipstick and it's gonna just tie everything in. So thank you for watching, guys, and this is the complete